Oh, yeah.
I didn't do it. It's not me and Shred. Oh, it made it all extra. Oh, I gotta turn it up.
Definitely gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into that game.
Am I aware?
So just kind of like plant this outside of my car and in my head. Are you doing Git with a controller? Yeah. That is pro.
That's what it looks like.
Getting right to secret combo moves.
Are we all good for the stream?
Yeah. Yeah, let's take a flight.
All right. So my name is Veronica Rivera, and this is Anthony Quisenberry, and we're both part of Rise and Shine Games. And this is my husband, Roberto Rivera. And we made this really cool, fun game called Fidget. All right. Anthony, you want to tell us a little bit?
Yeah, so it was actually Roberto was the one that came up with the big part of the concept, so if he wants to, you can go ahead and share.
Okay.
Everybody loves fidget spinners these days, so me and Veronica talked about coming up with an idea for something that we can make a game based off of it, and I said, why not make a Pong game? Because that would be something for me. This is my first Kentucky Fried Pixels, and I've never made a game before, and Pong's a classic game that the simplest game makers and developers made. So I came up with the concept of Pong. And this thing's been slipping out of my hand all weekend. Alright.
So
we've got two fidget spinners, one red and one blue-ish. And the goal is to just try to hit a ball to the other person's goal, kind of like soccer or whatever.
Zoom down.
So Anthony and Roberto created the models in Voxel Shop, which is a program where you can take little squares and make like 3D pixels. It's really cool. And we made this in Unity, and we some of the logic was built with Playmaker, which is an extension that you can buy on the Unity Asset Store. So what we have working so far is the ball moving from one side to the other, and then it'll disappear, and it'll add the points up. So we're gonna play, try it out. I don't know what it says. Oh, it's down there. Okay.
also we have the players able to move, and you're able to change the direction of the spin. I don't know if you can tell on here.
So if we can figure out, the next thing we need to do is figure out how to get collisions with the player to bounce the ball, and then we've got to get the walls around it so that if we did bounce it, it wouldn't go off into infinity.
Well, we actually have the bouncing on the walls done. It's just a matter of merging that with our other branches, and Git and Unity haven't been playing well with me this weekend. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got right now.
Good start.
This would be great, like on like an iPad with like each person playing on one side, like use their touch controls and stuff.
Be fun.
Because you can like, it has free left and right movement as well, right? Or is it just
No,
up and down?
Just up and down.
And then you have to keep spinning.
Yep. So that's what we've got right now. Blues winning 13 right now.
You have the ability to customize your own fidget spinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right. And that's our
Your own emblem
presentation.
or something.
Cool. We have Leonard, you guys. Thank you.
Who was it? That's what's good.
Back here.
Yeah, you could do it.
Like that, ladies.
You said there's the adapter already over there?
Yeah, there's no bag. It's back here. Yeah, and the
What
got
what's
to
there?
so had no ability doing the whole. Yeah. I found a blue one, I don't believe it's on but I did, apparently glucoses are required more stem than contained.
Yeah, I put all my so I got contained horses or climb I can fight some dragons.
Alright, hey everybody. This is my second jam. I was working with my brother and this is his first jam, so we were kind of coordinating on this one. Our game didn't quite come together like we wanted to. I am a code level front end student, so I said, well, the only thing I know is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so we built it in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We're using a framework called AirConsole, and the end goal was for us to be able to take a computer screen or a TV, some kind of console, and connect phones to it. If any of you have played Jackbox games, really similar setup to that. We were able to get the layout for the main screen and a controller view with some divs as buttons and whatnot, but unfortunately our back-end JavaScript, we couldn't get some of our objects traced properly from one instance, which is our controller, to the screen, so the two weren't really communicating the way we wanted them to. So hopefully before the end of the month we'll have something a bit more playable on that, but so this is kind of the entry screen as people join into AirConsole, which there will be another overlay in the future. Different people get populated in. This art was actually done by Matt Bitley. He illustrated this himself, kind of going for that 20 leagues kind of style on this. But if I go in, I'm really doing this the hard way. And I set this to none, and this back to show, which would emulate what would happen if we had enough players. We would see we have kind of a system where you're going deeper and deeper into this cave. You're trying to figure out what all is in there. Hopefully you're finding coins, but if not, you're finding different obstacles. We use Kenny assets, so I have my nice little water bee here, because you find bees underwater. It's a perfect place to find them. Again, Matt Bitley made these piranha and rocks here, but we didn't get through enough of it to have a full array of obstacles for us. But I just realized something that one of my characters ended up down here. So, as you can see, we got a lot to work on, but you know, for something where this is new to both me and the person I was working with, we got someone on screen. Hopefully we'll have more at the end of the 30 days. So that's it. Thank y'all.
You can turn the lights if you want to.
Maybe we can get like your name on the projector. That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Maybe use the webcam. Yeah, put it from the computer.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, overhead projectors. That's unfortunate.
That's future improvements.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
When I thought about doing this and everything, I was like, it'll give me a chance to actually work on it back about that. Hi everybody.
Hey.
My name is Leonard Wedderburn. I'm a VR developer from Lexington. I came here this weekend to work on an old card game that I worked on a few years back. It was actually called TCNet, tradingcard.net. And so the idea was based upon it was an imaginative adaptation of the internet, you could say. The idea is that you are playing as these, actually the old version was that you were playing as applications and viruses and antivirus to attack other viruses and antivirus to get past firewalls in order to get a secret file. And then 4 years of my life happened, and now I've changed it recently. I actually wanted to walk and just change it. The idea came to me. AI. We're seeing artificial intelligence come into the scope of our lives. So I was like, I can mix AI with applications and everything. So I was like, this is going to be cool. So the idea now is that you, actually I can show you a little bit of it. It's on the big paper. And by the way, I played this once, so possibly this game will need a lot of testing because it actually is a card game. Because the idea is that you're actually playing against somebody else. Your area which you'll be playing would be this area right here. So you have AI in the middle, and then you have 4 places where you can place your app cards. And then on the sides right here, you can place what are called system cards and coder cards. And then on the back, you have your firewalls and your secret file right there. So one of the goals is to place this in VR. So that's the reason why I'm doing it in paper form first, so I can actually see if it works before I make anything digital. I hope to make it for the Vive and everything, so you actually can play against other people in the future. So doing it this way just allows me to see exactly what pieces work and what pieces don't work. And so for me to have this new element of AI in there was just try to see how, because I played this game before with the old rules, but now with the new rules, I have to see how this actually works and combine them all. And I was able to play with Alice today, and I discovered a really big bug with the new AI element, which I wanted to be a core focus because the old game was based upon the old, not the old game, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, a trading card game. So I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, let me just try to create something that's based upon that, but then I don't want to be sued, so I changed a whole lot of it, and I ended up with this. So, and this works in theory and everything as I try to go through different situations in my head and everything, trying to figure that stuff out, and things work. So I need to play test it more, play it over and over again, try to out different situations, and try to become the new rules for the AI that'll be able to help the app cards and also the application. Oh, I'm sorry. The AI helps the application, app cards, and also you use system and coder cards. I'll explain them real quickly. App cards are like your applications that you play like on your computer. You can just be able to start them out, and they're actually able to attack the other player. And they all have what are called bytes and baseline. Bytes are amount of you can say it's like the energy, it's the attacking power of the app itself. The baseline is the defense. So the goal is to allow you to actually, the higher the number of bytes, the stronger the card actually is. And so what else happens is that the AI actually helps the app cards by increasing the bytes or increasing the baseline based upon what type of AI it actually is. So we have that going on as well. And then you have also what are called coder cards. Coder cards increase and decrease the value of the baseline and also the bytes. So you can actually increase your own, you won't want to decrease your own. So you increase your own app's bytes, but you can decrease the opponent's bytes. And then, or their baseline and everything as well. So you see baseline is not probably mentioned in any type of computer science terminology at all. I completely made it up. The idea, I guess, of baseline is the fact that to get into a program to affect it, you have to get past its defenses. The baseline is defenses before you get through it. Does that make sense? Okay. It was inspired from Ghost in the Shell, having attack barriers and everything to actually interfere with somebody's cyber brain. That's where that came from. System cards allow you to affect the game in different ways, allow you to actually increase this, you draw 2 more cards, or turn off the opponent's AI for 1 turn, or turn off somebody's firewall for another turn. Those system cards won't allow you to do that. So really the goal is to just pretty much get past, after you get past these applications and everything, your opponent that has no applications, you attack their firewalls, and once you're not in the firewall, you get the secret file and you win. And I just have to make this work in paper form, and then I'm gonna bring it to VR and have people play in a VR to see if it works as well. So that's the goal with it.
When you mean VR, you mean like?
Yes. Like for a Rift or Vive or anything, you'll be able to actually grab the cards, be able to look at them and place them down, be able to do that stuff.
Cool.
So yeah.
Lawnmower Man styles.
Lawnmower.
You ever seen? Oh, you've never seen
That's right,
Lawnmower
Lawnmower
Man?
Man. No,
I
I
mentioned that
haven't.
to a lot of people. They've never seen that movie.
I need to
Chris
see it.
Bronson.
Such a good movie.
I forget who plays Lawnmower Man, but
Yeah.
Virtual Reality was
Jeff
one of
Bezos.
those first movies made before the Matrix. Oh, okay. It's kind of like that. You go into cyberspace.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Bezos.
Cool. I'll look at it. But yeah.
Is it gonna the battle's gonna play out Yu-Gi-Oh style like in the end of
Yes.
the show?
Yes, that's what the goal and everything. I mean, I want to get like an artist to help me out, make it different application looks and everything, different designs or whatnot. So that's gonna become the future. I just gotta test it out here before I write any code.
Yeah,
This is important.
yeah.
This is more important than any code.
We're gonna be doing kind of like work days on some of the weekends throughout the 30 days.
Okay.
And so you should come back and get people to test it, and
Yeah.
I'll try it again, get some other people to try it again.
Ooh.
So-
Awesome. I can do
Yeah,
that.
we have a link this
Yeah. I can make it more decks too because this is just random.
Yeah.
Nobody loves that around me. That sounds cool.
So I think that's.
I do. Meet friends.
I
It's
do.
cool.
I don't know anything about it.
We said the 24th.
We did have another board game night. We did one not too long ago.
He told me to put out, I said I wanted to.
How about what you
Like all
announced
the
it?
people
I don't want
Board games and drinking. It's
Yeah.
just a good
Well,
time.
we're thinking about, right, that sounds good.
Do that after you do the.
Also, thank you for Game W having some of my friends that come up and everything. So thank you.
Yeah, of
very
course.
much.
Any events that we do, we love having you.
I appreciate it.
So I think that's all the games that were made here. There are a few people from Lexington that made games at their remote site, but unfortunately they couldn't join us for a live stream. But let's give a round of applause for everybody who made a game this weekend. So yeah, I encourage everybody who worked on a game this weekend to, do the full 30 days, flesh it out and make some really cool games. It's really exciting that like with jams, you don't get, a lot of people don't get that chance to go back and work on things that they've, the really cool idea they came up with in the 48 hours. Like a lot of people don't go back, so it's nice to have that opportunity and then just close it out at the end of the month. If you haven't submitted your game to the Itch Jam page, please do. It's itch.io/jam/KFP2. The link is on the Meetup page as well. And speaking of Meetup, I'll be posting those work nights on Meetup, and we're going to be doing another presentation at the end of the month, so on July 9th. That'll be a Sunday night. We'll do another round of presentations of the finished products. So that would be really cool if everybody could come and we could see what everybody's been up to. And if you haven't submitted your game, then the final version, it'll be a submission party as well. So yeah.
I won't be in town that day. Will I be streamed?
Yeah, there'll be
Right
streaming.
on.
Yeah. So we've been streaming this, so it's pre-recorded and it's going to be up on YouTube when we're done. And we had another announcement from Justin, who's not here right now. So
Yeah.
if you can just give a couple seconds on that.
Justin from Studio Paradolius was going to do a Unity workshop similar to what you did, but go into, I think, some different tools. There's going to be 2 hour-and-a-half things on June 24th, which I think is a Saturday. And I think it was going to go from noon until 6, which there was a couple of hours of just working on stuff. So it was following along on your laptop. That's what he was doing. So just keep an eye out on our Meetup page for that.
Cool. All right. So yeah, that's the 48-hour jam for KFP. We were talking about doing dinner at the Post, if anybody's interested in that. So if if you're interested in dinner at the post, raise your hand.
Oh,
So, six people. Anybody back there at dinner at the post?
Also, one real quick announcement that's kind of cool, and also for people in the live stream. Next Sunday, we're going to be doing a normal meeting here from 2 to 6, but we're going to have Amazon coming out to talk about Lumberyard, which is their game engine and framework with like lots of interesting, cool stuff. It's a 3D thing. It looks kind of like Unreal, so I'm interested to see what kind of stuff they've got to offer. And they're going to come out and show us all what it's all about. So that's pretty cool. So check it out on meetup.com. Our account on meetup.com is Louisville Makes Games.
Will we be streaming that live?
We should.
Are we allowed to?
Oh, I'll ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can, we should.
Cool.
June 18th, right?
June. Yes.
Great, thanks for coming.
Thank you.